Hey guys, what's going on? Kim here, and I'm hanging out by myself right now. It's a beautiful day, a little bit chilly, but the sun is out. It's really nice. I am taking Eliza on a date today. We are going to see Beauty and the Beast. I'm probably not going to film any of it because I like family time too much, but I do want to take the time before I go, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a story. So today's story is going to be about the time I brought dogs home from a horse auction. So how this works is my dad, as you all know, used to sell tons of different stuff at tons of different places. You know, flea markets, auctions we would go to, we would sell at. But this auction happened to be a horse auction. So we used to have tables that we would set up and we would put all of our stuff on there. We sold like swords, candy, you name it, all kinds of stuff. So while we were there, we would get breaks. You know, Dad would let us go walk around for a little bit when it was getting slow. You know, people were mostly inside while they were bidding, and then during their breaks, you know, they'd come out. So while everybody was inside was basically our break. So we went walking around, and towards the back of the horse auction, there was a car. And this car had a box in its trunk with puppies in it. And now I certainly hope they weren't driving around with the puppies in the trunk. I'm hoping that they just had them there because it was easier to display. I don't know. But they had puppies in the trunk, and they had 2 left in there. Or at least 2 in there. I don't know how many they started with. But they had 2 in there. So we go over and we're looking and we're like, oh, puppies. You know, we love pets so much, and we're just like, we gotta have you. We're like, how much are your puppies? And they're like, oh, they're free. We're like, oh, we'll take them. So we grab these puppies up and we're petting on them, and all of a sudden it occurs to us, how are we getting these dogs home? You know, we have a big trailer that we pull behind. Obviously we can't put them in there, but we had a big van. So we had some empty boxes, and we put the puppies in there with a little bit of food and some water, and we managed to make the 45-minute drive home without the puppies making a sound, and Dad had no clue they were back there. So we get home, we get everything unpacked, we sneak the puppies into the house, have them in the bathroom for just a little bit. Dad never went on that side of the house towards the bathroom, so we hid him in there with some food and some water. And when he went to bed, we're like, all right, what are we going to do with them? We can't keep them in here forever. They're getting really antsy. They want to play. So we're like, what do we do with them? So we start thinking, and I'm like, perfect, the goat pen. We had a pen in the backyard that had goats in it. That's a whole different story, like if you want to hear that one. But we had a pen out back that used to contain goats. And I'm like, perfect, let's just put the dogs in there and pretend like we don't know where they came from. So we run out there and we put the dogs in the pen. Go inside, go to bed. The next morning, bright and early, I wake up to, God damn, what the fuck is that in my backyard? God damn, wake your asses up right now. Somebody's gonna explain this shit. And we're like, oh shit. So I walk out there all, what's the matter, Dad? Oh, somebody got goddamn puppies in my backyard. That's what's the matter. Somebody better tell me this shit right now. Who brought the puppies? I'm waiting. And we're like, what? There's puppies? And I go and look out the back door. Oh, goddamn, you guys know where these puppies come from. And I'm like, oh, there's puppies. I'm trying to play. I don't want anything to do with this anger. He's like, somebody better get them things and get them out my goddamn yard right now. So I tell you that much. Somebody better move them out of my yard right now. I'm not playing. He goes and he sits, and we're like, damn, what are we gonna do? So we go out there and I grab the puppies, and I'm like looking at them, and I'm like, there's no way you can look at this little face and not fall in love. I'm like, let's take the puppies inside. Of course, once he sees them, he's gonna love them too, right? Wrong. Bring the puppies inside, and I'm like, but Dad, aren't they cute? He takes one look at it, he says, oh, goddamn, get this mangy motherfucker out of here right now. This has got mange, get it out of my house, get it off of my property. And we're like, what? What is mange? I had no idea what that was at that time. And if you still don't know, it's a skin disease that is very spreadable between animals and contagious. Humans can get it. So I'm looking and I'm like, where? And like, it occurs to me, I just thought the dog might have been a little hurt, but there were scabs and stuff on the puppy's body. He was like, get it out of my house right now. And he starts freaking. So we run outside with the puppies and we're like, what are we supposed to do? So I ended up, luckily, and this turns out great, he was furious. But as it turns out, the guy next door had dealt with mange before, and he basically took the puppies from us and bathed them and used motor oil, and he ended up keeping them for hunting. But my dad was furious. We tried to play it off. He didn't fall for it one bit. You know, they're just their dad. Wow, who got us puppies? Yeah, he didn't fall for that. So yeah, he was pretty pissed off, but at least the dogs were taken care of. That's my story, guys. That is the time we snuck puppies home from a horse auction and tried to play them off in the backyard and then realized they had mange. So don't try that, guys. Don't try it at home. So that's my story, guys. I hope you liked watching. If you did, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a good day, guys.